I was thinking, what if? Okay, wait. Watch this. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Just follow my lead.
Yeah.
So I was driving in the car the other day, and that.
How fast were you driving?
What?
I thought it was one of those like. So I was
It's not a
driving
call
my
and
car
response.
the other day, and then I go, "How fast were you driving?"
No, I was gonna prank the listeners. I was gonna pretend like the audio gave out, and
Okay.
then now you ruined it.
No, we can do that still.
We can. You want to?
Oh,
Bro, my face got really red.
We got you guys so bad. Oh my god. You guys were all.
You guys were like, wait, hold up. You guys were probably no, wait. What if they're in their car and they check their phone to make sure that we're on?
They get in a car crash.
No, this is bad.
Guys, buckle up.
This episode is sponsored by Safe Driving.
I'll stand by this one. You know what, Matthew? This one clears.
Yep,
One clears.
this one's allowed.
Only check your phone at red lights.
Or not at all.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Episode 6 of 101 The Goop. Your local Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs and Boston Red Sox podcast. There's no team in Philadelphia that we'll be talking about. We hate those guys.
That's not true. I love Philly.
Yeah, I know. But wanted to shout out a couple things. Big shout outs on the TikTok and the YouTube Shorts and all other forms of social media, all linked in the description now that we're allowed to do that. Check them out. We had some cool stuff going on there. I did some short form stuff when I was out in Boston for the Red Sox game, which we'll get into a little bit more. And Matthew got some stuff out on the Instagram. I don't know if he got anything else yet, but we'll learn.
I might.
When he's out at the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs game today, which is pretty awesome. Check it out. Got some really cool stuff there. We really want to get this up and moving. We hit our goal of 25 followers on TikTok. We're actually at 26 for the end of the month.
Now we're going to do a Skylander giveaway.
So now we're going to do a Skylander giveaway. I'll sponsor that. Absolutely. What should we do for hitting 20 subs this month? We're at 16 currently. What do you think we can do to incentivize the people to get us 4 more?
Maybe throw baseballs at each other as hard as we can.
Okay. If we hit 20, I'll throw him at a baseball.
That's a pretty low number. Because what are we at? Like
16. if someone
if we get 4 more, Bailey can just.
counts.
If we get 4 more, Bailey can just peg me with a baseball.
Yeah, as hard as I can.
Yeah.
No, we'll think of something like a Skylander giveaway for.
Yeah, it's allowed.
Yeah, for hitting 20.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then one more thing I wanted to get into. Actually, you know what? No. You know what I want to get into, Matthew?
What do you want?
How the hell are you, my friend? We haven't talked in a
I'm
little
good.
bit. I miss you, buddy.
I miss you too, man. I'm good. I'm chilling. We've been playing Minecraft recently.
Mm-hmm.
That's been fun. But yeah, Minecraft, playing some things. I've been watching The Last of Us, so that's been pretty good.
I haven't watched the second episode yet. I had some pretty harsh opinions on the first. I know what happens. I'm pretty sure if it's the big thing.
I can watch it.
I had some pretty harsh opinions on the first episode. What were your thoughts on the first episode of the season?
I thought it was pretty good.
Okay. Me and
But
Ashley,
also, it's like, I'm the type of person that's like, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
you're
like,
good.
I'll watch anything and I'm like, I enjoyed that. It's just like,
Okay.
whenever I watch anything or like I play anything, I'm like, in the moment, I'm like, this is kind of like I like critique it, but then afterwards, I'm like, yep, I got rose-colored glasses on. That's good.
Yeah, and I think that's a good way to go about it. And I think I'm extremely cynical when I consume media, which isn't always a good thing. You know what I mean? I find myself not always enjoying things that are just made to be enjoyed. And something like The Last of Us, which is a rather, I don't know if it's faithful. I wouldn't go as far to say faithful, but a rather like respectful homage to like a great video game series. Like maybe just sit there and enjoy it for what it is. But the first episode of the second season, the audio, not the audio, the dialogue really took me out of it for some reason. There were just a lot of like very disjointed, strange feelings in certain scenes for me.
That's fair.
And myself and Ashley both kind of shared that opinion. Haven't felt super excited to watch episode 2, but also
That's fair.
We'll end up watching it. And yeah, that's awesome that you're also watching that, Matthew. I'm glad. Glad we were able to touch on that a little bit. But what else
I'm
sorry. You can keep on going. Keep on. No, don't. I'm going to interrupt you.
Dude, stop it. I'm a big fan of like dystopian fiction.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's been really getting me to want to replay the game, but then also just like pick up other games, pick up other movies, stuff like that. Yeah. Other than that,
I guess anytime I'm watching a dystopian future type thing, I just like yearn for my first playthrough of Dying Light. I think that's like it's like the peak for me. It's just that is what I
always
think
forget
of.
just how good that game is.
It's outstanding. I mean, it's I think I've seen a lot of stuff on it before where it just kind of came at the end of the zombie craze a little bit, and I don't think it really got its flowers in the moment.
100%.
But yeah, it rocks. And if you've ever played it or seen it, do it. It's a fun one to even watch like a long play on YouTube through. I've done that
100%.
too many times, genuinely.
What about you? How have you been?
I've been good.
Big ups
for sure. I spent the weekend away, which I'll get into a little bit here. And that's always tough. I don't like spending that much time away from my cat, to be completely honest. I know it's a little silly, but I do really have a very, very close relationship with my dear cat, and it stinks leaving her alone. So that's kind of the biggest hiccup I've faced over the past few days. But I got to experience something pretty awesome, kind of like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
It's pretty sick.
Did want to get into this as always. We've got the GOOB hotline. And Matthew, you know the number off the top of your head, right?
Yep, 717-555-3455.
Okay, 717-803-7302. That is the GOOB hotline, 717-803-7302. Bring. Should we check the lines, Matthew?
Oh, yeah, why don't we check the lines, Bailey?
All right. Should we read off their full phone number when they call in? Is that a new rule?
Yeah, why don't we read off their full phone number and their caller ID?
I don't have any caller ID.
Oh. You didn't get the premium package.
So let's go ahead and tap in.
How many minutes do you have on this bad boy?
Unlimited, brother.
You have unlimited minutes?
I have unlimited minutes.
Wait, that's actually kind of crazy.
Oh. It started calling the person back. Did not mean to do that. I apologize.
Hey, we're calling you live on air.
We did say we would do that.
We did say that.
We did say that.
New voice message.
I got you.
One saved message.
You can hear this, right?
Mm-hmm.
New message.
What is your dream USA lineup for the WBC this year?
Oh.
To replay this message, press 1.
No.
To delete, press 7.
Yeah.
I think we
Return
got the
message
gist.
sender's call, press 8. To message marked for deletion.
You hear that?
Delete message.
Yeah, it's a pretty good question.
That's a great question. That's a stupid question. I don't want to answer that question. Dumb caller.
Yeah, we tried, but we couldn't do it. Oh man.
We're not answering that question. It's a dumb question and we don't like it.
Quite frankly, it's too hard and we couldn't do it. Oh, man, we like to have fun.
Oh, yeah, we do like to have fun around here. I wanted to get in a little bit on what I did this weekend.
Wait, yeah, how are you?
I didn't catch the Marlins. You asked me how I was doing already. You did a good job at that, Matthew. But I did not catch the Marlins series because I was actually out in Boston with our dear friends, Matt and Travis, who I don't know if they get bleeped. Leave that up to Tony. He makes that. I mean, Matt got tagged in one of the Instagram posts, so I just.
That's true.
Yeah. But I had an outstanding time. I mean, if you saw on the Instagram and TikTok stories and stuff like that, I went up to Boston for the weekend. I caught the Saturday and Sunday games of White Sox versus Red Sox. A little bit of a laundry battle, one may say. Game 1, the Red Sox kind of put the pedal to the metal a little bit, but then it ended up going into extras. And Tristan Casas walked it off, hitting it off the green monster. And that was pretty awesome. And then in Game 2, we watched the White Sox put a little bit of the beat down on the Red Sox. I was keeping an eye on potential future Philadelphia Philly Luis Robert. That would be a really awesome addition to the team. And then also watching a former Philadelphia great, Nick Maton. Love you, Nick Maton. Keep it up, buddy. I believe you'll get through this. I got to go on the field on Sunday, which was unreal. Are you okay, Matthew?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I was reading my notes.
Oh, okay.
Did it look crazy?
You were really locked in. Got to go on the field on Sunday, and it was like on the field picture day, and I thought that maybe there was a like an extra fee or anything like that, but no, we just got to get there early, walk onto the field, take some pictures. I got a picture with Jason Varitek, bam. Christian Campbell, bam. A couple other guys, Liam Hendricks, that was super cool. Cool thing about Liam Hendricks, actually, he made his first appearance in a long time the day that we got a picture with him also. He had gotten Tommy John surgery and had missed a year due to that, and then also missed another year due to having stage 4 cancer. And he fought back and is now pitching in Major League Baseball, but I got to see him, wish him good luck, and take a picture with him the day before he made his entrance back into the Major League Baseball. And that was kind of a really
That's
awesome
really cool
thing to, like, because me and Matt didn't know if he was going to go in, but we got a picture with him anyways, and then he goes in, and it's like, whoa, like that's unreal.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and just huge shouts out to that guy. He's an inspiration to so many people, I'm sure. And keep it up, dog. What else did I write down here? Ballpark is cool. It's definitely small, not in the sheer size of it, but when you're in things, it's condensed in comparison to a lot of them. Just because it's 113 years, 113 years old. I mean, it has some signs. Fenway Park has some signs of age, but it's still very, very pretty. The surrounding area was pretty cool. There was a nice little like strip of some cool little buildings around it.
I got a question.
Yeah.
What material is like that green? I'm imagining like a foam. Just everything's made of foam, green foam.
On the walls?
Yeah, like the whole park is just green.
It's just like Citizens Bank, Matthew. I really hate to break it to you, buddy.
No, but I'm imagining it's like green foam.
No, it's just a wall, man.
Oh, man. Continue.
A couple other notes I had here. On the field picture day was unreal. It inspired us to try and do it for the Phillies. We should do that. It's on May 31st this year. We should do that.
I have to see what I'm doing that day.
Yeah, me and Ashley are going to do it for sure.
Sounds sick.
That'd be awesome if both of us are there. We can get some pictures with official Goobers of the week and give them their mugs, maybe.
Are you allowed to do that?
I don't know. Maybe. We try.
Probably. Who's going to turn down a mug?
I wrote this down here. Monster, more like lobster. That thing is tiny.
That's a good point.
Thank you. I thought that was going to be a hit with the audience. a lot smaller. The Green Monster is not as big as I thought it was going to be. I want to get up there and see what it looks like from up there. I'm sure it feels big
You
from up
climb
there.
it?
No, you can't go up there without a ticket.
Oh, man.
I know, right? But it really was just not nearly as large and imposing as I had thought it was. That was just a note I had. It looks gigantic on TV and in video games. It looks ginormous.
That's fair.
But it's pretty big. It's probably like 3 or 4, like maybe like 3.5 left field walls in Citizens Bank Park. Like
That's it?
right?
Yeah, that's like a little green monster.
Let me do the exact math on this.
Let's get the math on this.
Green monster height. 37 feet 2 inches. Citizens Bank.
That's like 2 of me.
10 feet 6 inches. So 3.5.
That's pretty good.
3.5, yeah. So again, it's high, but like it was. I expected it to be a lot larger than it was. And other than that, that's kind of all I brought to this episode. Besides a recap of a baseball team that I don't even watch anymore. I stopped watching them.
Bailey stopped watching. He told me
after the top of the 9th inning today. I stopped watching them.
Bailey said, not feeling it.
After the game ended, I said, you know what? I'm not watching this anymore.
Bailey said, I think I'm more of a Mets fan.
Did not say that.
He texted me.
Nope. Did you want to get into our recap? Did you want to get into I have no idea what you brought to the episode today, to be completely honest. And it's okay.
I bring nothing.
Oh, that's fine. We need to keep we can keep it concise today. Do you want to just do
Oh
the
no,
recap?
I brought some stuff.
Oh, you did.
No. I brought my experience from today.
Go for it. Shoot.
We went to the Iron Pigs, baby. You might have seen this on the Instagram, link in bio probably. And we got all our other socials there, so you should probably check it out. If you ever are thinking to yourself, hey, I'm here and I can't wait for another Thursday because I love listening to these two goobers talk about baseball. And you're thinking to yourself, I need some more short form content. I need some stuff to scroll on my Instagram. We got that. All the links are in the bio. You click on those links and you'll get those needs met, all right?
If we hit 100 followers, Matthew will upload a video of him doing the gritty on TikTok.
I'll upload a video of me doing the gritty and other types of dances on TikTok as well. Anyways, we were at Coca-Cola Park today. That was sick. Saw Ranger Suarez, my favorite pitcher.
Heyo.
He, I believe he had 11 strikeouts over 5 innings. Kind of crazy. Dude was cooking. I was cheering loud. There wasn't a lot of people there, so I was like, Ranger, I love you.
As you should.
And, yeah, I was cheering for Stubbs, Buddy Kennedy. I was cheering for Weston Wilson.
Who's starting in
Who else
center
was there?
field today?
I actually don't know.
Was Justin Crawford playing today and you weren't paying attention?
No.
Okay.
No, he wasn't.
You
No,
had me
no.
scared. I was like, dog, it's the one guy you need to watch.
No, he didn't play today. There was did I say Stubbs?
Yeah,
Anyways, there was a handful of guys that I knew.
absolutely.
But yeah, it was awesome watching them play and just seeing Ranger pitch super nonchalantly, striking people out left and right.
Getting to see pro players, like not just pro players, but like they're all pro players, but like major league players at stadiums like that is so cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, so the park's really cool. I definitely look forward to going back. I honestly think we should get tickets right behind home plate. They were like $25. They were full by the time we were looking. I think that'd be so fun.
We need to do it. We absolutely need to do it.
And just heckle the ump the whole time. Blow.
Blow.
Yeah, somebody was throwing out this dog trophy.
Oh,
Throwing
sick.
out this dog trophy. It's pretty sick. It's made of foam.
Oh, kind of like the Green Monster.
Kind of like the Green Monster, which is also made of foam and green. But no, it's Mac 125. Don't know what that means.
Me neither. I
But
support that.
but this is the Mac dog. It says Mac on his collar. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They were also throwing out T-shirts. We didn't get one, but I keep the Mac dog on my desk now. I also got this hat, which is pretty cool. Kind of matches Bailey's Fighting Phil's hat. So now we're a minor league podcast.
We are a minor league podcast. We got to get to a Clearwater, not a Clearwater Threshers game. Yes, also that. But we need to get to a Blue Claws.
I think so.
They're our high A club up in this area. Something like the Blue. I'm fake ball knower clearly. But one thing I wrote down here in my notes of my Fenway trip, it just says baseball is fun. Go to games. It's cool.
Honestly,
if you're in an area with like a local team, go to a game. If you're in an area with a major league team, go to a game. It's fun. If you've never been to a place before, it's even more fun. I love going to a new ballpark.
Yeah, that's kind of like what hooked me on baseball. We went there and I was just like pointing stuff out and making stuff up, and I was like, wait, this is actually pretty cool.
Go to games. Have fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. But yeah, other than that, it was a good time. Definitely recommend it. Reminded me of the Barnstormers Stadium. But yeah, overall, go watch some baseball.
Go watch some baseball. Sick. We got to get to a Reading game. That's like cool. Absolutely on the itinerary. I did have a little bit of pressing news to get into before we get into the recap.
Okay.
And that would be Brandon Marsh headed to the 10-day injured list. Whether that is a actual injury or just like a mental reset, both of which I think are coming at an okay time. Brandon, get right. We'd love to see you in the lineup. We'd love to see you producing. Like you are a major league player. You just sometimes it can be brutal to watch, and you're clearly in your head a little bit, buddy. Yeah, I just hope he's okay, and I hope he can come back. And I'm not going to like say more importantly or anything like that. Just the next piece up here. I'm not even sure if you're familiar with this, but today Christopher Sanchez left the game after the second inning with some left forearm soreness. I pointed it out on my television. Obviously, I can't be like, oh, I called this or anything like that. But after the first inning, there was a zoom on Sanchez, like as he's exiting, like as the inning wraps up. He was shaking his left arm out a little bit, and my mentally was just like, oh, I don't know about that. Next inning, he comes out, velocity's down, he has no control. Then he gets lifted immediately after that with left forearm soreness. That sounds scary. Hoping for the best. Need you, Christopher Sanchez. Would love to see what you're going to do with this season and what you've got going on right now already. So, rooting for you to be okay. And would really suck to see you miss any sort of extended time or any time at all, honestly. Because what you're doing right now is awesome, and you mean so much to the team. Sanchez.
Yeah.
Sucks, man.
Do you want to lift it up with a Goober of the Week, though?
We can lift it up with a Goober of the Week.
Side note, who do you think's Goober of the Week?
It's either Bryson Stott or Bryce Harper. We can just give it to the Bryces if we want.
Okay, because my vote was Bryson Stott.
And I'm with that, but I do have this marked down here just into my notes from the Giants series since April 15th, specifically a week ago. Bryce Harper is batting .304 with 7 hits, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs, 8 runs scored in 7 games since April 15th.
That's pretty sick. That's pretty good.
I mean, Stott's batting .500 in the leadoff spot, both of the Bryces. All right, Tony, edit Bryce Harper around my one arm here, and Bryson Stott around my other arm.
And then edit, I'm holding Bryce Harper in this hand, and I'm holding Bryson Stott in this hand. And then now play the Goober of the Week.
That was awesome. But getting into it a little bit, the Phillies split a series with the Giants 2-2. We were outscored 29-16 over these 4 games. 13-run differential over 4 games, and we won 2 of them. Christopher Sanchez pitched an absolute gem to close out the series and land a split. We already touched on the first 2 games of the series. I didn't have a lot of good things to say about them. Bryce Harper started heating up. Aaron Nola had a really rough start in Game 3 of this series. It's kind of my biggest notes, besides the fact that this series was the beginning of the Bryce Harper heat up, and I'm hoping that we continue to see that progress. I mean, he's been amazing outside of today, Game 2 of the Mets series, but that was also strange. I did see something interesting on Bryce Harper and the way they're pitching to him right now is currently he's seen the most breaking balls in percentage since 2021, and he's also swinging at the most breaking balls since 2021 as well. So maybe he's just needs to catch up a little bit on the breaking ball. I have no doubt that of all people, Bryce Harper will be okay because he's still absolutely raking, and he's Bryce Harper. Yeah, that's all I've really got on this Giants series. What do you have any major takeaways from this Giants series? Did you have any guys maybe on the Giants that caught your eye?
Not really.
Fair enough. I like Jung Hoo Lee a lot, and Matt Chapman. Those 2 guys are fun.
I did pick him up on my fantasy team.
I can't believe he was a free agent. When that happened, I had assumed he was rostered somewhere already. I was just planning on everyone else's part.
Because it was after the game I was at, and he just mashed against us, and I was like, let's just look. And then lo and behold, there he was, and I was like, I'll take him.
Lo and behold, there he is batting 360 with 4 jabs, and we're just ignoring him for whatever reason.
And the fact that no one had him, I was like, that's free.
Yeah.
So, other than him, honestly, it was just kind of some of the games were a little disappointing with how much they were bringing runs in.
Yeah.
But, it is how it is. That's Philly.
It is how it is. That's what we've been doing recently. Can I throw it over to you for this Marlins series? I'm glued. I have.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen much of it. I know we won the first couple.
Do you want me to do the full breakdown?
If you want to, yeah, go for it, dude. Give me.
Do you want me to?
We'll play some.
Do you want me to do it in my announcer voice?
I was gonna say we'll play some radio music behind it.
All right.
Yeah, give us your best shot here.
All right. On 4/18, Game 1, the Marlins scored 2 and the Phillies scored 7. Let's break it down. All right. So here we have a Wheeler game. In the first inning, Harper homered to right, and then Turner scored. Bohm singled and Kepler scored in the second inning. Rojas singled and JT scored in the second inning as well. Lo and behold, Stott came in and hit a sacrifice, and there we are, and Bohm scored. Rojas scored on a wild pitch in the second inning. So basically, the second inning fucked.
Didn't we score 100 runs in these games? I cannot have you break down. Just do the. Come on, you gotta synopsize. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like you're doing a Sports Center top 10. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Schwarber homered! Schwarber homered! There we go, baby. Schwarber homered.
No. Come on, you got this, Matthew. I believe in you.
Okay. Okay, let's just talk about Wheeler here, okay?
Okay, let's talk about Zach Wheeler.
Wheeler pitched 7 innings with 13 MFing strikeouts, 2 earned runs. He tied his top. Mm-hmm. No. Isn't his max 14?
Yeah, I believe so, actually.
So this was his second best. But it's dude was cooking.
He was cooking, absolutely.
He was wheeling, he was dealing, he was cooking. But yeah, overall, good game. This is how we want to see the Phillies play.
Absolutely.
7-2. That's a good first game in the series. 4/19. It was the Marlins 10, Phillies 11. Let's just say that this is the Walker Romano combo, okay?
Yeah.
Let's just say this is the Walker Romano combo because that is scary. That is scary. They should not be anywhere near each other. Okay. Don't let them in the same room.
Way.
Honestly, that's kind of all I'm going to say on that.
He let up 6 runs in 1 inning.
Yeah, it was really rough.
He let up 6 runs in an inning. We had to use Jose Alvarado in a game that we were up 11-4.
The bats were hot though.
They were.
Our bats were cooking, and I could go through the list just like I did that last one. Like, we were batting pretty hard.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when you let someone in who just throws meatballs down the middle and throws little bad pitches right down the middle, little meatballs to them, they're gonna get 6 runs in an inning.
They are.
That's what happens. And when it's Romano and or Taijuan Walker.
Did Taijuan let up a lot that game?
Walker pitched 4 innings with 1 earned run, and then Romano came in the 9th. The score was 4-11. You would have thought it would have been easy.
Yeah.
But that's wrong, because he gave off 6 runs, and he made it a very hair-thin close game. I was angry.
Yeah.
I left this game angry. I was proud of my boys for a while, and then I was disappointed in a few boys for a little.
I mean, obviously it's like trying not to like bring in super like modern day stuff with it, but it just can be tough to watch us put up 11 runs against the Marlins and then do what we're doing against the Mets right now. We scored 4 runs yesterday. So what? It was 5-0. That was the end score on Monday, and man,
I was proud of the boys though. There at the end, I was like, "Hey, that's good. Wish we could have done more, but also do that in the 7th inning."
I guess I was, but also it was Bryson Stott doing what he's been doing. You know what I mean? Like, I was proud of Bryson Stott. I was not proud of Trey Turner striking out immediately after. I was not proud of Bryce Harper striking out immediately after. Like,
that was rough.
That was brutal.
And those were the breaking balls.
And
breaking balls got him.
Yeah, they threw him 4 breaking balls in a row, and he swung at 3 of them. Like,
yeah,
not his fault again, but like.
Can we just say happy birthday to the Fanatic on 420? That's crazy. On Easter, 420 is the Fanatic's birthday.
He's the permanent Goober of the Week.
You're the permanent Goober of the Week, and if you ever want a mug and or want to be on the show, hit us up, Philly Fanatic.
Dude,
make our day.
We need to get the Philly Fanatic on the show.
That'd be sick.
Doesn't say a word the whole time. We're just asking him questions.
It's just the whole time he's just sitting there.
We just have to ask him yes or no questions. And the Spotify listeners are gonna hate that episode.
Dude, they're gonna love it. Well, anyways, on 420, the Phillies gave the Marlins a win. The Marlins won 7-5. But that's okay because we already won the series. So
I guess.
You know, it happens. It was a Luzardo game. He pitched very well. Luzardo, the Lizard Man, pitched 7 innings with 1 earned run and 7 strikeouts. We like to see that. We like to see the Lizard Man do his thing.
This bullpen is a joke.
And then the bullpen came in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really disappointed us because they used our star players. Kirkering pitched 1 inning, 3 earned runs, 1 strikeout. Alvarado an inning, 0 earned runs and a strikeout. And then Strom came in, and I don't know. The bullpen, it was rough. It was really rough.
We're stuck, is what we are. We are completely stuck. We have 3 arms that we can legitimately use in this bullpen. That's it. It's Kirkering, Alvarado, and Strom. And what's happening with Strom and Kirkering right now? They're losing juice because they're getting overused already. Yeah. And Alvarado's getting overused as well. He's a different animal. We know he's outstanded on the mound.
Some might say.
But Kirkering and Strom are already showing signs of wear in this season. When we went into this season knowing we were already an arm short in the bullpen, there were very serious bullpen contenders available this offseason, including $2 million more expensive to keep Jeff Hoffman rather than having Jordan Romano in this bullpen. Again, it's 2 more years on top of it. It's 2 more years on top of it. But $2 more million a year, Jeff Hoffman is still a Philadelphia Philly.
Because he's cooking over there.
He's unreal. I mean, Sir Anthony isn't having a great season so far, but he's still better than any of our other options that we have outside of those three. Kirby Yates, I think no, Kirby Yates is fine. Blake Trine is the one that just got hurt. Kirby Yates is healthy. He was available late into the offseason. We weren't necessarily interested in giving Tanner Scott money, but we totally could have. These are just like things that we already knew were going to be an issue going into the season, and they've manifested as the biggest issue, and it's just maybe the most infuriating thing to experience. Yeah. And I'm sure there are many Phillies fans along with me that have seen this exact thing time and time again. It's just the complete disregard for the bullpen. Like, it's not going to bite us in the ass like it has every time it has. And now look where we are. We have great starting pitching. We have outstanding starting pitching. And in theory, we have a good lineup. It doesn't matter if we know we're going to lose the lead every single time. The team won't hit. The starting pitchers won't pitch. It's
rough.
It's so brutal.
It's really rough.
We're 2 arms short. We're 2 arms short. We need a lefty and another righty. Genuinely.
Yeah. I'm excited for Ranger to come back because, like, obviously I want him to get back to starting, but also I think it would be pretty cool to see him start in the bullpen to actually have some confidence in the bullpen.
The only reason I'm going to push back on that a little bit is it is a contract year for Ranger, and I think he would be very averse. I think it's a good idea for the Phillies. I think the best case scenario, if Chris Sanchez is healthy, that Ranger moves to the bullpen, and once Andrew Painter comes up, you bump Taijuan Walker to a long man role. But for right now, you let Taijuan Walker keep the starting spot, bump Ranger to the bullpen, only because Ranger's stuff actually works in the bullpen, unlike Taijuan Walker's.
Yeah.
And that would be the best for the team move, but I don't think Ranger, who's signed by Scott Boras, will agree to that, just because that would be harshly impacting his paycheck in this coming free agency. So that
makes sense.
Yeah.
Other than that, I would say overall the Marlins series was pretty good. We came out with a series win. Some of them by the skin of our teeth, but hey, it happens. We're the Phillies. Pitching. Can we talk about Nola?
He was good last night.
No, I was just thinking about, like, the Nola update.
Oh, the Nola update? Yeah, he was good last night.
Yeah, let's just talk about him a little bit.
Okay. I mean, I can pull up the exact stat line if you'd like.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well, it's not really about stats.
What's it about?
Can we just bring up the fact that he was grunting?
He was... Okay,
he was grunting.
It wasn't just grunting. It was not just grunting, so we're clear, right?
Yeah.
I was really concerned. I was...
This isn't about stats.
Was he yelling the F word every time he threw?
I honestly don't know, but, like, the mic was picking him up.
It was. It was really loud.
Yeah.
I didn't think they charged him with 4 runs last night. I thought they had charged him with 3. I'll check Baseball Reference to double check.
That's what yeah.
But 6 1/3, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, 3 earned runs. Realistically, they shouldn't have put him out there for the 7th inning. But also,
it's like if we could have just hit. I mean,
if we also could just hit, maybe things would have been okay. But we shouldn't have put him out there for the 7th inning. But you put yourself in that situation when you don't have a bullpen.
Yeah.
Your starter who's struggling, who just went 6 innings with 2-run ball, narrowly escaping disaster with that 3-run Juan Soto shot.
That was scary. I was sitting there. I was like,
I mean, you know how I watch these games, and you know how into it I get, and especially with Aaron Nola, my heart just sank when that ball went off the bat. I sunk into my chair. I was so upset. I was very, very relieved when that got called back.
Yeah.
But yeah, Aaron was fine last night. it sucks that we had to stretch him into the 7th, and then he has to pay for that. When you're putting Jose Ruiz in a 1-run game, like, what are we doing? Like,
he was really good last season.
Yeah, in low leverage situations where batters aren't trying their best, and he doesn't have to be locating. But in situations against the best batters in baseball on this Mets team, and you had him go up against Francisco Lindor.
That's true. That guy hits home runs.
I can't. But also, there was no one else to put out there. You can't use Jose. You used him the day before because of the rest of the team, and you can't use Strom because you used him the day before. It's just, it's the damage that you do to your team when you have such a weak link like this bullpen. You just absolutely you're a hindrance. Like it's brutal. And right now the Phillies sit 13-11, 2 games over 500. Like I don't feel over 500 right now. Do you?
No.
Not even a little.
Honestly, put us in.
Why not?
Put us in the bullpen. I'll show them my stuff.
I went on a pretty hard rant there at the end. I apologize. Do you have anything else for today's episode, Matthew?
Pretty much just like go check out our TikTok and shorts and Instagram because we got some funny stuff coming out.
Please.
Shorter form content I think is going to be coming out, cooking out. We're cooking. We're grilling it up. Being crazy.
Yeah, I think some of the editing stuff got a little funky with my with the one we recorded with the baseball. People were saying it looked a little the video looked a little funky. So we'll take notes.
I thought it looked sick.
I thought it looked good too. I thought it looked fine.
Quite frankly.
But yeah, we'll adjust. We'll make things look even better. I'm trying to find a cool like little captioning, like a way to get decent at creating captions. I don't want to use the AI generated captions, but I do want to find a way to like actually get captions to show up not just in a blob of text when I'm doing them. So
that's fair.
It's a hard mix. But yeah,
you can do them yourself.
Yeah, but I can't figure out how to get them to like. I guess I can, but it'd be very tedious. Yeah,
I know.
But yeah, that's all I got for today. This Mets series has been an absolute slog, and we might just not even talk about it.
Yeah, we might just not cover it. Yeah. That's okay.
Go baseball.
I heard Bailey's starting up a Mets podcast.
Yeah, it's called 101 The Moob. Yeah.
What if?
What if I podcasted like that?
What if though? You could.
Subscribe, follow, rate us on Spotify, kiss us.
And let us know if you enjoy the polls. Let us know if you enjoy those. Comment that down below.
We'll make a poll on whether we enjoy the polls or not.
Yeah. Check out the poll on Spotify.
And also check out the poll on YouTube.
I didn't know you could do that. Check out the poll on YouTube.